Hey Gearfax friends, it's an exciting review today, but it's at an awkward angle because the screen on this Casio FZ-1 classic sampler is pretty much invisible unless you put a lamp over it, a bit like this. Is that visible enough to do the job? I think so. A quick tour first. This isn't just a sampler, it's also an FM synthesizer. We've got the usual sliders and keypads. That lamp's awfully bright, sorry about that. Over here, directional keys for getting through the menus. And as you can see, it's all laid out pretty simply. Rather noisy disk drive here. Very nice large pitch bend and modulation. I'm going to be straight with you, Gear Fact friends. The FZ-1 is excruciating to program from a synthesis point of view. Maybe we should take a look at the sampling. Okay, I'm going to record a sample from this Roland PMA5, which has a particularly sweet piano sound like this. And armed for sampling, we play our note. And this is what it sounds like. So that's some pretty poor sampling quality right there, and that is at the best quality that the FZ-1 has to offer, 32 kilohertz. To be fair, the FZ-1 is about 25 years old now, and of course the lines and connections might all be a bit scratchy, so the signal might not be getting through all that clean, but I think a 32 kilohertz sample should be a lot better than that. The extremely short length of the sample, I guess, can be explained by the fact that we're using a disk drive for all of our external memory, and the internal memory, I think, is extremely small. So now that we've seen synthesis and sampling on the FZ-1, I'm feeling pretty unimpressed. But to be fair, this would make a good MIDI controller. It's got a good key feel, it's got MIDI in, out and through, 2 foot pedal sockets, 2 lines in for audio, and no less than 8 lines out for audio, which is pretty awesome. To sum up though guys, this video has taken pretty much all morning to make, and for all of it I found myself wanting it to end. The synthesis component demands a whole lot of work and provides virtually nothing in terms of rewards, and the sampling frankly sounds terrible. Just 2 things to finish off with friends, neither of them good. This keyboard weighs a metric ton. It is so heavy. I think the official weight is something like 28 kilograms. Way too much for a 61 key keyboard. And also, I've opened it up because I wanted to replace that disk drive with something a little bit quieter, a USB reader, just like this one. And not only would it not accept that upgrade, it was so unbelievably over-engineered inside. Way too much metal, way too many circuit boards. It was just impossible to work with. Stay outside of it. Anyway, that's it for today's review. Not a particularly impressive one, folks. The Casio FZ-1. Don't go back.